My dear Chaminade family, I hope this message finds you well. The brothers in the community are doing well, thankful each day that we are and remain healthy. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged all of us to rethink what is possible. And by and large, we have done this pretty well, I think. When we closed school on Thursday and Friday, March 12th and 13th, it was to clean the school and reopen on Monday, March 16th. That was then, and this is the new now. Rethink possible. And we did, all of us, in so many ways. And we will continue to do so moving forward. Standing still is not an option. Moving forward is the only option. This crisis will pass us someday. The astounding success of the Chaminade Cares effort to raise additional financial aid money and support for the Chaminade Development Fund reminds all of us, of the strength we can achieve when we move forward together. Fortes in unitate, strength in unity. Education is a people business. Our teachers, staff, and students are our most important assets. What makes Chaminade the great place it is not the campus or the facilities. What makes the Chaminade experience are the people who work here, the students who attend here, and the alumni who seemingly never leave here. This we have seen demonstrated time and again the past several weeks as alumni, students, parents united together to help feed healthcare workers, collect food for local food pantries, or help an elderly neighbor food shop. Helping and protecting our family has been the guiding light for all we have done during this crisis. How can we best pivot to distance learning? How do we keep our students engaged in a virtual environment? How do we help the Chaminade family stay connected together and with us? How do we celebrate our seniors who have missed out on the regular celebrations of senior year and graduation? How do we continue to move forward and focus on getting back to some semblance of normal, whatever that may be? How do we not fall behind in our mission? How do we support those struggling financially? These are just some of the questions we as a school community have focused on these past several weeks. In a crisis, we need to rethink possible. And I think we have, together. We don't know yet what the next school year will be like, but we do know it will be somewhat different. Recognizing that many families have been hurt financially, we have made the decision, in conjunction with the Board of Advisors, to reduce next year's tuition by $775 for each student. That means next year's tuition will increase by only $700. We have identified some discretionary spending that we plan to cut back on without impacting the day-to-day operations of running a top-notch school. At the same time, we have decided to keep teacher and staff salaries at the level that they were budgeted at for next year. We have an extraordinary faculty. 97% have advanced degrees, 7 have doctorate degrees. We want our teachers and all of our staffs who make Chaminade run to know that we know they're working harder than ever and will be ready to pivot back to having students on campus when this crisis is behind us, and it will be. An alumnus recently gave me this advice. Brother Tom, the best way to make it through a crisis is to protect your best people and reinforce their importance and make them feel included and working together towards a common goal. Anthony, I couldn't agree with you anymore, and this is what we intend to do. We need to maintain the quality and excellence of a Chaminade education, of the Chaminade experience, precisely because this crisis will be behind us one day. Teachers must be compensated, staffs have to be retained and supported, landscaping on the campus grounds have to be upheld, the IT infrastructure and mechanics of this campus all must be maintained in top form to allow a seamless return to school. Allowing any part of the Chaminade experience to fall into disarray or lag behind is not only short-sighted, but in the long run will weaken the academic, spiritual, and fraternal experience that defines Chaminade High School. Let us safeguard our mission together. I hope you and your family stay healthy and fly us strong. Thank you.